Once upon a time, in a lush jungle filled with monkeys, there lived a monkey named Max. Unlike the other monkeys who swung from tree to tree, Max had a different dream. He wanted to go to space. One day, while swinging through the jungle, Max came across a peculiar sight, a crashed spaceship. It was covered with vines and looked like a giant metal spider. Intrigued, Max decided to investigate. As he explored the spaceship, he discovered a control panel with a large red button. Max, being a curious monkey, couldn't resist and pressed the button. Suddenly, the spaceship started to shake and make strange noises. Startled, Max quickly jumped out just as the spaceship exploded into a million pieces. From the pile of debris, Max pulled out a shiny silver banana. It was unlike any banana he had seen before. It had a small red dot on it, which reminded him of a certain someone. Curious, Max peeled open the banana and ate it. As he chewed, the banana seemed to leave a tingling sensation all over his body. Suddenly, Max felt incredibly energized and came up with an amazing idea. He gathered all the monkeys in the jungle and announced, "We're going to build our very own rocket ship and go to space." The other monkeys thought this was a crazy idea, but they were excited at the thought of adventure. Together, they collected thousands of bananas, which they believed would be their fuel. They also found some vines that they used as ropes and some sturdy leaves that they used as tools. The monkeys worked tirelessly, but they soon realized that building a rocket was not easy. Just when they were about to give up, Max noticed the silver banana peelings they had collected. An idea struck him. He told the other monkeys to gather around and listen. "We can use these banana peels to make our rocket fly," he said. The monkeys were confused, but they followed Max's instructions anyway. They spread the banana peelings on top of their rocket and tied them down with the vines. Then they all got inside and started chewing on some bananas. Suddenly, Max felt the same tingling sensation he had before. Was this going to work? As the monkeys munched on bananas, they started to laugh. They were having so much fun that they didn't notice when the rocket started to lift off. Slowly but surely, the rocket rose higher and higher above the jungle. Meanwhile, a troop of evil monkeys led by the mean monkey, Mogul, were plotting. They wanted to steal the rocket for themselves and go to space without the others. Mogul and his goons snuck into the jungle and started cutting the vines that held the rocket together. But just as they were about to destroy it, the monkeys inside started laughing uncontrollably. Their laughter echoed through the jungle, alerting the animals to what Mogul was doing. Realizing that their plan was foiled, Mogul and his goons ran away. The animals cheered as the rocket flew over their heads and disappeared into the clouds. As the rocket ascended higher and higher, Max knew that something was wrong. Their laughter had caused the rocket to explode. They were now floating around in there. "Spacesuits, don't worry, everyone," Max said. "We may have lost the rocket, but we can always build another one." And with that, they all jumped out of the rocket and floated down to a nearby planet. Max and his friends were sad that their rocket had failed, but they soon realized that they had landed on a new jungle planet. And as they explored, they saw all the materials they needed to build a new rocket. Even better, they weren't alone. A friendly alien named Zorp had seen their rocket fall and had come to help. Together, they built a magnificent rocket out of bananas, vines, and leaves. This time, they remembered to tie the banana peels on top. As they prepared for takeoff, Zorp warned them that it might be a bumpy ride, but the monkeys didn't care. They were too busy laughing and having fun. And with that, their rocket blasted off into the sky. Max and his friends had learned that imagination was the most powerful force of all. Sure, it was great to have a rocket, but it was even better to have friends and a sense of humor. After all, life was too short to be serious. From then on, Max and his friends continued to explore the galaxy, always with a good supply of bananas and a sense of adventure. They never forgot the importance of imagination, failure, and friendship. And wherever they went, they brought laughter and joy. The end.